All right, so I'm going to do one more video really fast on how to use Excel to calculate a monthly payment. So right now, interest rates are getting more and more competitive. And in Idaho Falls right now, we're right about a 0.04 or 4% interest rate. And I do want you to look that up and make sure that you're getting your current interest rate in your area. But we're right about 4%. So that's 0.04 for my annual or yearly interest rate. And we'll go ahead and start with a 30-year mortgage because that's pretty normal. And let's say the house I'm looking at is $320,000. Then this is where you get to the part that sometimes people forget. Keep in mind that when you're making a house payment, it's monthly. And so what we have to do is we have to take this yearly interest rate and turn it into a monthly interest rate. So I'm going to hit equals, then I'm going to take that yearly interest rate and divide it by 12. So that takes a yearly interest rate and changes it into a monthly interest rate, yearly, monthly. And then same thing here. I know how many years I'm going to be paying for the house, but I need to know how many months. So we're going to hit equals, and we're going to take the number of years, and this time we are going to multiply by 12, and then that'll give us the number of months. And then the cool part. So my favorite thing about Excel, I have lots of favorite things, I know I say that a lot, but I just love how it has formulas built in, and it makes it so easy. So right down here is kind of your guide of what to do. So to calculate a monthly payment, first you do the rate, and that's this monthly rate. So I'm just going to click it, and it's going to put it in there, and then comma. And then notice that it like bolds what's next. So now it wants N per. So I just click on how many months, and then hit comma. And then it bolds the next one. I want to know how much that house costs, and so I'm going to just click that and hit comma. And then this is where you would put in like a down payment. So let's say that I'd saved $20,000 to put down, then I could just type that in. I'm going to go ahead and put 0. It's always best to have a 20% down payment, but we'll just put 0, just say you don't have anything down, and then the magic happens when you hit enter. Ready? 1, 2, 3, enter. And then that'll give you your monthly payment. And then what's really fun that I love to do is see what happens if I keep the same interest rate. But this time I'm going to go to a 15-year mortgage, and I still want to buy the same house, but then I need to calculate that monthly rate again. So remember what I did. I took the annual rate and I divided it by 12, and then that gave me my monthly interest rate. And then here I take the number of years and I multiply by 12, and that gives me the number of months that I'm going to make the payment. And then the fun part, equals PMT, and it'll just kind of come up. And then you click on the rate and hit comma, and hit on the number of months and hit comma, and click on how much the house costs and hit comma, and then put in your down payment. If you have a down payment, go ahead and put it in. I'm just going to put 0, but really it's best to have a down payment. And then ready? 1, 2, 3, enter. And so you can see the difference on the exact same house between having a 30-year mortgage and having a 15-year mortgage. However, notice that it's not double. Like it's not even close to double, which is why it's so much better if you can afford to do the 15-year mortgage. You are saving so much money long-term on interest, because notice that's not even close to double. And so you're saving all of that money month after month on interest. So that is how you calculate payments. You would do the same thing if it was a car. You just look up what the interest rate on a car is. Usually cars are not 30 or 15 years. Hopefully they're closer to about 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years, somewhere in there would be good. And then you do the exact same thing and you can do a payment. So that's the magic of Excel again.